and more than even gold or jewels. That is strength, boy. That is power. The strength and power of flesh. Steel compared to the hand that wields it.
I want a peace of mind, food for my teeth to grind, a ladder to climb, heart on my sleeve so when I pen these love lines, a little sunshine so my father's sun can shine, a little more time, maybe a sign, down thick as a baseline, good news heard on a grapevine, every crime is a hate crime, I keep my boot on a snake's spine, they like a meter, half man and half king. I want world peace, give me your peace of mind, a piece of the pie from the most high, peace sign. I want cancer, debt, rehabilitation in prison, governments to stop lying and people to not listen. I want my country united, we stand together, stop the self-destruction, you got the answers, then show us something better. I want the end of the Fed, cause taxation is theft that funds the police, state these foreign wars and debt. I want inventors to make as much money as athletes and investors to pull their money out of Wall Street. I want an end to cancer, more natural cures to get widely accepted by people no longer ignored. I want local businesses, mom and pop shops to serve and create jobs to keep these kids off the block. I want more lions, less sheep, strive to achieve greatness, not for prestige or the sake of celebrity. I want mothers and fathers to raise the kids, inspire, make it your biz, they should be the reason you live. I want educate the poor so they self-sufficient, when kids in school see someone suffering, they stop and listen. I want more time to spend with family and friends, now all we do is grind and try to make these ends. I want happiness and not addiction to pleasure, a dopamine response, a high you'll be chasing forever. I want more guns and less reason to need them, less animals suffering and more people that turn vegan. I want respect for the earth, the less pollution, see past the illusion, we need some better solutions. I want a peace of mind, food for my teeth to grind, a ladder to climb, heart on my sleeve so when I pen these love lines, a little sunshine so my father's sun can shine, a little more time, maybe a sign, down thick as a baseline, good news heard on a grapevine, every crime is a hate crime, I keep my boot on a snake's spine, they like a meter, half man and half canine. The story begins, I was born with these sins. Started negative, more losses than wins. No benefit on the fringe, hanging on a limb with the demons and the angels, they looking like my twin. I need discipline, not to follow every win. Make the pain work like I'm doing sets at the gym. My expression is grim, the ask where I've been. On a battlefield every day, fighting off the gin. Now I'm tired of the beast and the cops on the beat, and everybody claiming that they hood in they street. And they hard when they tweet, but they soft when you meet. All bark, no teeth, should've been more discreet, but they good at pretending. They hungry for attention, couldn't read the body language, enemies' intentions. An ounce of prevention worth the pound of the cure. Sheep get led to the slaughter in the war. Most of y'all are followers and need to be led. Ignore what they do but believe what they said. They tell you what you wanna hear, manipulate the mob. They gave you the devil and they took away God. They gave you the state and an almighty dollar. To undermine the family, government became the father. They said they make it easier, instead they made it harder. They made you feel stupid so you think they were smarter. Educated fools with their lies in the news. They gave you two parties, then they told you to choose the lesser two evils, so either way you lose. And prove that I'm wrong. Has anything improved? As a matter of fact, it's all gotten worse. They took something righteous and they put it in reverse. Inversion, as above, so below. If you're the owner of a soul, then you already know. I made peace with my God, so I know no fear. This could be the last year we all meet the cashier. Some too soon, they left us premature. Is it overpopulation and they trying to kill us off? Kill him soft. Roberta Flack, it's a murder rap, but now we're committed, there's no way to turn it back. So you're trapped in a loop like your head's in a noose. We can all hang together, what you trying to live forever? However, I'm trying to live on through my son. Teach him that a warrior's work is never done. Life is more than pussy, money and having fun. We can fight all our lives, but the war's never won. It's the path that we walk, it's the action not talk. It's the risk and reward, it's the hand with the sword. Apathy is something that we can't afford, and it's just some things that you can't ignore.
Andre Agassi on the two-handed backhand from a rear view. Now notice the weight is on the left foot first. He stops on his left. Good angular movement. And then watch the back foot rotate around to keep his balance. And then the follow through with the route. It's one of the best two-handed backhands.
God body, you rock and roll, a testarole's a testament. Fish for compliments, body your temple made of elements. Under sirens, shouting to arrest the president. A tragedy to kill Gaddafi, spice the beef up with the condiments. Dr. Doom militant, Brooklyn is the stronghold. Throttle throats with sleeping chokes, dig my flow like deeper holes. Into Kini Veloz, these acted like chaperones. The shackled domes, iron deficiency of chromosomes. Flesh is sack of bones, went from virtuous to syndromes. Mental case, mug with facial ticks like a metronome. Line them up and knock them down, execute, collect my take. Avoid the case, get some feces, leaving with a stomach ache. I'm a sage toast and backhands until the racket's broken. Marinate inside the sauce, let it soak in. Sit Arthur on the river, getting lessons from the boatman. In a riptide that pushes you deep into that ocean. No return, a new look, disheveled like a castaway. Kill the game like a safari, now I'm present, put the past away. They give you with the left, and they smack you with the right. Anger can make you blast away, just trying to live your life. We kill to survive in the jungle where might makes right. Disorganized crime, reject modernity like Mennonites. It's a life sentence, melancholy the sentiment. A head case, a test case in this grand experiment. Yeah, no bullshit, man. This song doesn't even need a chorus. It's like you stepped into a novella, but you don't speak no Spanish. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? You just know there's drama. Someone's laying there dead, bunch of chicks crying. It's like someone caught a two-piece or something.
Two-handed backhand, two-handed backhand, two-handed backhand.
Controversy made a murderer searching for Earth's curvature. Words of a worshiper hoping to move further up. Where's my man, his necromancer, panther in a panzer? I'm like Kanye telling Sway, you ain't got the answers. Added to the advantage, I'm a handsome bastard. And he'll figure make an anthem valued at a king's ransom. I'm Tyson with his tiger, the type to bite your ear off. I sip from the bottle, tie the rag to the Smirnoff. Catch your body in the cypher, C4 with the timer. The shrapnel hit the crowd and tear through their muscle fiber. Standoff that puts my name on the map like a landmark. They demand bars, I raise the roof and the standard. God among the mortals, speaking through sources and oracles. Stigmata have their eyes rolling in their orbitals. For rappers on a short bus, goofs on a tour bus. Racking up dots, got you thinking that you're gorgeous. Delusional, man with the mind of a juvenile. The mariachi's playing the chords at the funeral. Tokens of Coachella, your team grow jealous. Hiroshima, from Mecca to Medina. Beg a Latina from Lima, be a father figure to Athena. Have a circle in the throne like she's Serafina. Used to be a dreamer, now I'm a breadwinner. The infrared simmer, make your lights a little dimmer.
Two-handed backhand, two-handed backhand, two-handed backhand, two-handed backhand, two-handed backhand, two-handed backhand.
Yeah, yo. I'm one step ahead where you stand's where I stood. They ask why I did it, told them cause I could. Not every step that you take considered good. Vigilante, I'ma slaughter villains in the hood with the iron on the iron horse. Jordan, I fire off, pill to the head like a Tylenol, forcing me to silence y'all. And I just started, street Harvard, tuition comes in blood, don't be a target, departmental. Bullseye bigger than that storm at a door, audition like a cattle call. Name dropping like a snake when they rattle off. Got my focus like I'm ODing on Adderall. Turn the guy's eye into a geyser, trying to hold the tail of a tiger. Hold the chopper like a biker, hold the rifle like a sniper. Hold the broad tight than a piper, rowdy like Rowdy Piper. I didn't even like her. If I gave her some advice, I'd tell her to avoid men who won't wife her. To the young dudes, never bear back when you ride her. She could blow at any minute, don't give it a lighter. Stay 10 steps ahead of the broads and the cops. They both want your bank account and your ass in a box. Like an Apache with an axe, come off at the top. More value when you dead like Biggie and Pac. The dead don't talk and the living shouldn't either. A god in the center of the cipher, call me Caesar. Tell me something, preacher, why's the righteous seem weaker? If God was a woman, then she'd probably be a diva. Forget about the creator, we worshiping the creature. Following the book, better stick to the procedure. Decipher the demeanor of a true believer. Got a messiah complex, white gold, Jesus peace. Ride valleys and peaks, symbols hanging from a rosary. Mother Mary tatted on my solar plexus. Call me Johnny Tapia, super flowery. The path led to a high place, not a high state. Old soul, new drug, where every bet is a high stake. I battle on, body stacking like my catalog. Digital to currency, bands around the analog. Pin pad is worn, the heart's cold, bed's warm. Blind to the suffering, singing me and more. Out of tune, out of time, I'm trying to beat the clock. It's an arms race, and I already beat the block at the top of the world. Above the Himalayas, like a Sherpa work to get me to the firmament layers. I don't have a lot of friends, a lot of ends to donate. They come and go, depends on the situation, they rotate. Desires are infinite, resources are finite. Geniuses in hindsight, they driven by the crime life. Bullets in the magazine, I'm not talking time life. That's a lifetime, I mean doing time for life. I'm like Red and Shawshank, narrating my liberation. Rather die than see my family crying at my visitation. A poor example of a man, a father and a soldier. Bipolar, worshiping the moon and the solar. The dead don't talk and the living shouldn't either. A god in the center of the cipher, call me Caesar. Tell me something, preacher, why's the righteous seem weaker? If God was a woman, then she'd probably be a diva. Forget about the creator, we worshiping the creature. Following the book, better stick to the procedure. Decipher the demeanor of a true believer. This is lightning in a bottle, vision blurred like beer goggles. That makes a butter face seem like a fashion model. Fool me once, you know the rest, now you know the rep. I'm a soul with depth, if I'm the master then you're the teacher's pet. Leave them wet, and these heathens breathing heavy. Aim steady, stay ready, illiterates thought they read me. Yo, they try to judge a book by its cover, but they don't even know themselves, how they gonna know me? I dethrone these kings and birds get deboned. I can free domes, she try to lure me in with the freedom. Viva la mind state, tomorrow's like a blind date. I hate surprises even when they the pleasant kind. I'm not a good liar, always sucking up. I'm an insubordinate, really I never gave a fuck. What I meant to say, fuck you if you don't feel my demeanor. They say I'm arrogant, opinions make the flow meaner. Incarcerated mind, I'm Carson in his prime. Not daily, you Johnny Jack, I shine with an axe to grind. Keep a razor in my collar, reply with reprisals. False idols will find the weaknesses in their pride. We can co-sign and collide, throw haymakers with closed eyes. QB like Nas, receivers they go wide. Take suplexes and clotheslines. This ain't something you figure out overnight, it's a lifetime of hard work. Got these tangible dreams to eat clean and be seen. Money in the black, that means F you green. Too much for these phonies, out the blue when they phone me. It's not cause they lonely, they just worried and they nosy. You know me homie, so stop playing a fool. You don't owe me nothing. What you think, you playing a fool? That's an afterthought. Should've had my back, but they were backing off. But now they back, and wasting my time and jacking off. I rap a rapture, I laugh at you bastards. Evade capture from the whole bunch, like Jimmy Castor. My intent to reinvent, lament through a lens. Repent for my sins, provide for my kids and my kin. I'm a lion in this den, got me crying with a pen. These are tears of joy as we cheer for the world to end. My love. Tell me what's the point of having regrets? Counting your missteps. I'd rather spill my guts like a piss test. Rather spill bars than be behind bars and miss sex. Dick right, keep a chick blessed, think who I hit next. I'd rather make money, take trips abroad. I enjoy my company, so I'm never bored. Unless I'm snowboard or surfboard. Disharmony or discord, malcontent. Bad energy, that's where your talent went. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. So I'll focus on God, center of the universe and pulsars. Fiat currency and gold bars. Real estate and foreign cars, foreign bras, looking forward towards the end of my tour of duty. Brooklyn, my origin. Struggle long enough, play long enough, you'll get a win. Look, I ain't running from nothing, I'm feeling myself. Think positive, then I let it reflect on my health. What the fuck I look like? Hating, drinking and smoking. Rather be meditating, swimming in an infinite ocean. Rather be eating organic and drinking green juices. Getting equatorial sun and dealing with these douches. Avoiding situations that'll have me acting ruthless. Stay off Twitter, has me thinking everybody's stupid. Get me back to nature, back to my maker. Away from Babylon, where everybody's haters and takers.
Just hang loose, blood. She gonna catch up on the rebound on the medicine.
What it is, Big Mama? My mama didn't raise no dummies. I duck a rap.
Cut me some slack, Jeff. Chump don't wanna help, Chump don't get the help.
Say can't hang, say 7 Up.
Jive ass dude don't got no brains anyhow.
You got your shot, now give me mine. I ain't going nowhere. And why don't you tell all these nice folks why you been ducking me? Politics, man. This country wants to keep me down. Keep everybody weak. They don't want a man like me to have the title because I'm not a puppet like that fool up there.
Change positions, terms and conditions. Pop the opposition, top propositions. Put figures on his composition. A new vision, this is nutrition. I don't need permission, riding on the road to perdition. Orchestrate, I'm calling the shots, you calling the cops. Word of mouth, hand in hand, like them corner spots. Older, wiser, darker and lighter. Now my brain hemispheres are like water and fire. Raise hell like the salary, up the calories. Getting fat just to die from the maladies. Rapid response, we maladapted. My father was a killer, might as well have been a bastard. Rockin' alabaster in Calabasas. If I made this in 9-5 today, it would have been a classic. Preach, a tiger, preacher to the choir. Not a phenom, just a man that's a good provider. Preach, raise your growth, it's like you're stuck in a loop. Over hard drums, other careers you should have pursued. Preach, play the market, diversify the portfolio. It's not my first time at the rodeo. Preach,
use language like this.
Preach,
Babylon
preach,
is fallen,
preach,
is fallen.
Preach,
For she has become
preach,
the habitation of devils,
preach,
and the whole of
preach.
every foul
Yeah.
spirit in a cage.
They ain't never give me nothing but problems and hard times. I never rest like Everest, it's a hard climb. Preach, treated me second class, feels like apartheid. On a bizarre ride, like I'm far side. Preach, and couldn't tell if it was envy or fear. If the devil sees God, does he really want him there? Preach. And every man has his Genesis and Armageddon. From beginning to the end, watch where you steppin'. The gunsling trying to maintain civility. Don't let your ambition outweigh your capability. Preach. I'm a supplier, you're a buyer. Your keys are minor, sound designer, keep the bombs on a timer. Notes on a liner, duality. Fans feed your vanity. Success meant to challenge humanity. Feed your devil, normalize insanity. Turn fantasy into real, the real into fantasy. A Bronx jury got the whole trial rigged. They made them threats and they know where you live. Why risk it and take a chance? Expand the circle and change the circumstance. Preach, 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 preach.
What? How did you do that, Daddy? It was my money. That's bad money. I don't want you to have that money.
Dad, earn that money.
I said I want you to stay away from him.
Dad, please listen to me.
I said you stay away from him.
Dad, listen to me.
Tell me why we take something so simple, make it complicated. What happened to the world? It's so hard to articulate it. They say my silence is guilt, it makes me complicit. They tell me pick a side, there's a war, I've been enlisted. Burning in my palm, iron fisted. I am not conflicted, mental conditions pre-existing. Black clouds, white flags, enemies and allies. Animals clocking in, we living in these wild times of 9 to 5. Sycophants and yes men who send you on a suicide mission with their blessing. Suicide assistant, their best friend, Kevorkian. Vice grip squeezing on the trigger like accordions. Villains spilling venomous tales like a scorpion. Got you guesses, no going back like DeLoreans. Popped by a cop in the back seat. He was running his mouth and then he went running like a track meet.
You hear what I said? You stay away from him.
Said he was right. The workman is a sucker, Dad. He's a sucker.
He's wrong. It don't take much strength to pull a trigger, but try and get up every morning, day after day, and work for a living. Let's see him try that.
Want me to tell them what they wanna hear, but when I tell them the truth, they don't want me near. I can see it on their face, man, they full of fear. Transparent, I can see that persona disappeared. Vanishing act, gone in a flash. The crime stats and effects, they don't match. Fuck the drug dealer raps and them taps. I keep my hustle quiet, I'ma get the last laugh. Advice like a tip isn't mandatory. They'll never understand the story. They'll try to shit on your glory like the new kid in school. They don't know how you're moving. Get enough information, that's when you're moving. If things aren't getting worse, they're improving. Fake it until you make it, pretend you know what you're doing. From birth until death, you're always on your own. I tell them what they need to hear and then I'm fucking gone.
Then we'll see the real tough guy, the working man is the tough guy. Your father's the tough guy.
Everybody loves him, just like everybody loves you on the box. It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same. People don't love him. They fear him. They fear him. They fear him.
What I see in you.
This is not run of the mill, it's a gun to your grill. A dictator in an 83 Coupe de Ville. In a uniform, I'ma write this in cuneiform. Angels playing the harp, and now it's time to cue the storm. And my regalia, adjust like a tailor to environments designed to make me see failure. But they don't know my nature, understand the dress code. Outfits match the mood, revolution retros. It was just a moment later, my heart became a frozen layer. I popped the laser, left my enemies a smoking crater. A good boss and a better payer. I'm a samurai, cyborg, a wizard, call me Vader. I'm driven like I have a gun to the chauffeur. In fatigues, I'm a soldier. In a suit, I'm a owner. I'm the under and the over, the equator and the polar. Any environment leading to a rapper's exposure. On the shoulders of a giant, move intelligently. I'm a culture critic, exposing these delicacies. You cheapskates, I'm increasing they pulse rates with traits to get me Arab gold, like I'm from the Gulf States. It goes God, guns, money, love, the American way, we American thugs. Unapologetic, you can hold a grudge. You can tell it to the judge, but we don't give a fuck. It goes God, guns, money, love, the American way, we American thugs. Unapologetic, you can hold a grudge. You can tell it to the judge, but we don't give a fuck. I'm held to a higher standard, what's it say about me? It means I can't take a day off, like every day's a playoff. One mistake, I'm laid off. My team made a trade-off. Shit, I should've made off. Got the judge paid off. Instead, I'm walking a wire between the towers. They keep my name in their mouth and they web browsers. I'm on my grind like your molars, parting seas like a Moses. Your claims are bogus. I spit an opus on a lotus and opium dose. On this podium spoke inappropriate host with a utopian flow. Look, I'm the portrait of a New Yorker. Sitting on these racks, you would think I would grow taller. See the plans, a blueprint, need to follow the specs. The way the cops see the tits, so wanna follow the Lex. It's old tech, like rotary phones and speed traps. Gate recognition, saw way past the ski mask. A mathematician, I read the manual and operate. I know a fan by the way the crowd sways and oscillates. To the octaves, pivot like a plot twist. The devil takes the God gives the whole time the clock ticks. It goes God, Guns, money, love, the American way, we American thugs. Unapologetic, you can hold a grudge. You can tell it to the judge, but we don't give a fuck.
Do you understand it? Not only are we being revealed the truth, we are being revealed the inner workings which do nothing to us who do nothing except for rile up and manifest feelings of othering, of hate, of anger, righteous anger.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
The character will stand up, the body got bagged up. Opportunities passed up, your past caught up. Bullets like cannonballs, bodies drop like canyon walls. Coroner on the scene, the way I examine y'all. My foes are timid, my flows are linen. My O's are knowing no limits, my growth ain't even close to finish. A Bob Ross, the landscapes, the diet plan is plant-based. Like bricks and pancakes, to stack up the fan base. Hell-bent to document as long as I'm an occupant. In hell where they selling opulence to the hominids. My soul can see that I'm not defeated. My anger righteous, my nature shine brightest in a crisis. Flash to the primal, captive to the animal. To live with the civilized man, we ain't compatible. Phenomenon, phenotype, mixed race, we hybridize. Only one God to idolize, crossing tribal lines. The rest get the cyanide, darts in my diatribe. Drawn to baptize, flood the scene until it's purified. The rude awakening, the bomb attached to the clock. Mind blown, mushroom cloud opens up your top. Yeah, they call me John the Baptist. Touched by the fire, touched by the water. Purify the soul, you can see it in my aura. What you gonna offer when you step to the altar? They call me John the Baptist. Touched by the fire, touched by the water. Purify the soul, you can see it in my aura. What you gonna offer when you step to the altar? Under a spell with the eyes on an idiot box. Monkey see, monkey do, seems the pattern never stops. Be the center of attention, that's a target on your back. That's a scarlet letter rap, strip the garments off your back. Yo, you vomit up the past, your armor is your lab. The last to be the first, and the first to be the last. Skip the tit for tat, forgive yourself, get a clean start. Change the diet, eat smart, work it like a green card. Even Achilles had a weak spot. A headshot telling fans, strutting like a peacock. The OGs gave you high marks, your confidence strong. They put the strings on your corpse, had you dancing to their song. The vets of the crack walls and the race walls, recessions and layoffs made it look like a cakewalk. Hit the hotline, a direct line to Dios. To overcome the fear of death, you had to kill the ego. The priest class to keep the green liquid like wheatgrass. Never broadcast, man, you do first and speak last. The habitat's a magnet, feed your passions. Speaking pig Latin, the king's feast while you famine. Yeah, they call me John the Baptist. Touched by the fire, touched by the water. Purify the soul, you can see it in my aura. What you gonna offer when you step to the altar? They call me John the Baptist. Touched by the fire, touched by the water. Purify the soul, you can see it in my aura. What you gonna offer when you step to the altar?
Martial law is now nationwide.
Major cities in all parts of the country, New York, Los Angeles, report plague victims falling dead in the streets, in their homes, at their work. The first symptom appears to be severe choking, followed by immediate unconsciousness. Death occurs within minutes.
I'm with the family trying to make something from nothing. Alchemy, King Midas, everything I'm touching. A-likes, A-type personalities, ape-like, face like the color of the brake lights. Opaque types, great names, wither on the grapevine. Dying over thoughts, die rolling on a snake eyes. A hit parade, rappers looking like it's gay pride. Every bar a straight line, they say that it's a hate crime. Tripping on the scene, I'm too fly, you just a maggot. I tear the racketeer, any rapper near. Change the habitat and habits. I 5-star the palette, keep it organic. I pull the mystic gadget out the trench jacket. You aren't granted, my crime record impeccable. The burn illegal and easily accessible. Listen, tough guy, anybody checkable. Fatal error terrorized and results are terrible.
Death occurs within minutes.
The merciful, Camelot, the convertible. My drone strikes are surgical. To the Holy Grail, I'm Percival. I'm versatile, I move both vertical and submersible. Don't take it personal, I'm a boss, you do what a worker do. Your real's really fake, my real's really real estate. I generate what I do, you should venerate. I ride and accelerate until you hyperventilate. New York. From the gutter to the pearly gates, the foundation is sturdy base, and then every permeates miracle, violence, connection. The narcissist falls in love with his reflection. That's self-deception.
Goodbye. Goodbye.